double that. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with expired tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact. Run it back, 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 run it back.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
In motion, Hill. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. In motion right, that's Williams. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there. Gets the ball to his
touchdown, Eagles. Jameson Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They chain here. They stay on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. His son in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
It's not bad.
I think he's going to do that.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. Take each game individually. Many teams talk about 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run forward with A-Chain.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to pass. Tua. His throw incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Eagles at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And this drive will begin with a run from H.A. And fighting down, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And a pass caught. It's Williams. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that?
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. First first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Powering forward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he's in. Touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And these Eagles may have been the first to really perfect this play. Let Hurts take the snap, then get some help pushing from behind. This was so successful, some folks, including me, were calling for this play to be outlawed. But while it still works, no one runs it back than Hurts, and he takes this one in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.